What is going on, guys? Hey, I wanted to come back to you, and I wanted to bring you a video featuring Sexyy Red, who's a rapper. And if you guys don't know who Sexyy Red is, look her up and listen to some of her stuff. You know, again, man, with knowing you're going to hear smut, you're going to hear real bad stuff. And I'm sorry for the lyrics, man, what you're going to hear. She has a song called, I think, Pound Town. I think that's what it's called. And she's talking about her pink hole and her brown hole. And again, just absolute debauchery. But again, you know, nowadays, you know, we're making that our God, man. We are making smut good. And we're making good obsolete. Man, that is truly what we're doing. And anyways, she went to a school not to actually perform, but she went there to, you know, I guess to donate money or whatever, which again is a good thing. I'm not saying it's bad, but she walked in. I'm going to show you the video in a second. She walked in, you know, flicking people off and making booty hole signs and everything else because, again, she has a song talking about brown holes, talking about her brown hole. So, again, we have to understand, man, this kind of stuff, this country, the Western world, is going straight to hell, man, because, again, we have made evil good and good evil. We truly have. And again, man, we have to understand what we put up there, you know, as good. And we have to actually look at that. We have to be honest about that. If we spend a good portion of our time listening to bad things, consuming bad things, we are going to wind up in that same place. That will be us. Man, again, you're drinking all the time, you're doing drugs, you're listening to smut, again, this country is not improving, it's getting worse, and it's not going to improve. It can't. Again, it's kind of like giving a person nothing but, you know, junk food to eat. Their health is not going to improve. It's only going to get worse. Because again, we have to understand what we're doing, what we're feeding it, and what we're feeding our culture. But hey guys, if you would, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Thanks.
Hey, this is a rap. I told y'all don't come on this court. Y'all came on the court. Gotta shut it down. Everything shut down. Go sit back down. Everybody. Y'all just messed it up. Everybody go sit back down. I told y'all don't come on this court. I told y'all do not come on this court.
We're talking about Sexyy Red. Now, Sexyy Red, of course, she performs the My Vagina Pink, My Booty Hole Brown, that record. All right? So recently she went to a school and she went to basically, people thought she was there to perform. But she cleared that up. She said, I actually didn't perform. It was prom week. I went up there to give the girls bundles and boys money for haircuts because I remember when I needed help with my prom stuff. It was trending. People were kind of upset. You know, they left comments like the principal should be fired, taking teenagers to Pound Town, no way. The administration that allowed this to happen needs to be shamed and fired because this is beyond ridiculous. And a host of other. Did your high schools have performers come that kids listen to? Common sense would be that she didn't perform anything vulgar for the children. People are saying, well, why is she going to high school instead of colleges? That's what they're saying.
So the administration that allowed someone to come into the school and provide resources for the students should be fired. That makes zero sense to me. She didn't perform. You know what I mean? If she had performed that song, that might be inappropriate for kids, even though these kids are listening to it on their streaming services every day. But if she had came in and performed, that'd be different. Now, I did see a video where she walked in and flipped off everybody.
Yeah, she gave everybody a middle finger.
That was inappropriate.
And then,
you know what I mean, for that crowd.
And then she did the, I guess, the booty hole brown, the booty hole sign. Or was that a gang sign?
That's the Kappa sign.
I thought it was booty hole sound.
I have no idea.
But anyway, so people are mad at it. Look, she's an artist. And as a kid, when artists used to go to my high school, yes, of course they're going to play. They say vulgar stuff in their records. But she wasn't performing. She was actually giving back. And even if she did perform, I understand parents might not like it, but these are high school students. They listen to it all day long.
I wouldn't want her to perform. If she performed, that is on the administration, because usually these songs come with parental advisory stickers.
Correct.
Right? So it's up to the parents to determine whether or not, these kids should be listening to this music. So if you did bring in an artist like that who had those type of explicit lyrics, there should have been some type of form that went out that said, hey, we're going to have a performance from Sexyy Red. Do you want your child to be a part of this performance? But she did not perform.
No, she didn't.
She walked in the door flicking people off, making booty hole signs, everything else. That is something you don't have in schools, man. You don't have that. If she was trying to do something, good for the kids, man, and I understand that, and I commend that. But if you're truly trying to do something good for the kids, again, give money, do something else, but don't walk into, the gym and flick people off and hold up the middle finger and the booty hole sign. And I mean, again, what are you doing? I would be upset if that were, my kids went there. Again, man, you don't want that. You don't. But the whole idea right now, especially right now, I understand, man, again, rap music, specifically rap music, has a history of being offensive, of having offensive lyric. I get that. But again, that doesn't make it right. And things now, they have gone overboard now. They have gone way overboard. And again, man, I would be upset, man, if anyone came into my child's gym flicking people off and giving booty hole signs or whatever. Again, that kind of stuff is totally inappropriate. Again, if we're truly trying to help kids, what we would do is we teach them values, man. We teach them hard work. We teach them how to, again, not make women walking around in thongs. And again, I'm not saying she was some thongs there, but, again, twerking around, singing those lyrics. And again, if anyone wants to, look up the lyrics to her one song. Look it up. I understand she didn't perform that song, but look it up. Again, we have to truly understand. Again, if we're pushing this, we're allowing this. What are we teaching our young folks? What are we teaching our kids? No wonder this country is going absolutely nuts. In the Western world, no wonder it's going nuts, because again, we're teaching our kids that some woman in a thong like Lizzo or Sexyy Red or whoever, man, like Lizzo, man, some big old fat woman in a thong is God. That is what you're doing, because again, that is what you're putting up there to worship. Now you can say, oh, we don't want them. They're not our God. Yeah, they are. And again, if that's what you worship, again, I guarantee you spend much more time looking at that kind of stuff, or Sexyy Red or whatever, or singing booty hole, whatever freaking lyrics to, again, you're doing that more than what you're promoting hard work, ethics, doing the right thing, respecting other people. Again, worshiping good, which is worshiping God. Again, you're not doing that. Nobody's doing that nowadays. And that's what the issue is. No wonder the world's going straight to hell.
You son of a